Hello, everyone. This is Chris Animate once again, and welcome to another episode of Chris Animate Rants Plus. This time I will revisit a topic I left off in the first episode. In that episode I talked about the mini player being disabled on videos set as made for children. Now, let's talk about the rest of the restrictions in place. This is a list of features that are restricted on children's content according to YouTube Help. And that's an awful lot of them. Personally, there are only 2 of these restrictions that I am in favor of. These are on autoplay on home, or muted playback in feeds, and personalized advertising. For autoplay on home, or muted playback in feeds, it's an annoyance and a waste of network bandwidth. They should only actually play when triggered by the viewer. I plan to rant on autoplaying online audio and video in general on regular Vyond-styled KRG rants, but I decided to move it to a later episode of Chris Animate Rants Plus. As for personalized advertising, it is an invasion of privacy for ad networks to give you advertisements based on your browsing history. It can be creepy. I ranted on personalized or behavioral advertising in Season 2 Episode 44 of regular KRG rants. Anyways, I find many of these restrictions on children's content to be insulting to teenagers and adults who happen to enjoy them. Now, I understand the reason behind some of these features being restricted because some of them do collect or rely on personal data. But the others can be quite obscure. Let's talk about some of the worst restrictions. The worst one in my opinion is the mini player restriction, which I already talked about in the first episode. But to put it shortly, it's a major inconvenience, especially for mobile viewers. Next we have the shutdown of the comments sections. I do understand that comments do use and rely on personal data. But I do agree with user Samuel Plays Brass, who ranted about how comment sections, and the associated discussions, are shut down on videos designated as children's content. Comments are important to online creators. But apparently, YouTube thinks that comments do not go well with children. Before the whole Made for Kids update, they already shut down comment sections on videos that feature children under the guise of deterring predatory behavior. That is understandable, but then sometimes it can misdetect and mess things up. Anyways, I could think of users who want to discuss on children's content. But with the comment restrictions, they may be forced to pirate the video, re-upload it, and set it as not for children. But doing this would be very risky, not only for copyright concerns, but also for children's privacy concerns. Now those are the 2 worst restrictions in my opinion. Sure, some of the other restricted features cause inconveniences, but the reasoning can tip the balance. But these 2? No. As I have mentioned before in the rant about the mini player restriction, some of these features were apparently disabled to encourage parental responsibility. Aside from them using and relying on personal data, they may be good from a parental point of view. But applying them to everyone can be insulting, especially for adults and teens. We're being treated like bad babies who watch too much nursery rhymes. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the children's content restrictions. And that's all I can think of for now. I may or may not revisit this topic again later, I don't know. Either way, thank you for watching. This is Chris Animate, signing off.